Hello, this is so fun. I really love just having the camera set up there and I don't need to worry about it balancing on the right things and me sitting in the exact right angle. Oh, I love it. We're gonna do some favorites. I am really annoyed because I had made sure that I had all my favorites typed out before I went away and they were all just ready to film as soon as I got back. And for some reason, it didn't save. So I've just had to look through all my videos that I made in the month of September and any pictures and videos that I took to try and find my favorites. So maybe I'm missing something and maybe I'll realize later on that I've forgotten something. But this is where we're gonna begin. I have two movies. I have Fear Street Part 1 and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This was a Marvel movie and I really enjoyed it. I say that like I'm surprised. I do like Marvel, but I don't think I was expecting to like it when I started watching it. And it just immediately, from the start, I was like, I love this. Then I've got 5 TV shows, most of which I have mentioned before. Glee, You, Clickbait, What If, and Money Heist. That was the first part of season 5 and it was so good. As of me filming this, I still have 2 episodes I think left to watch of the entire series and I'm not ready. I'm so not ready. Then I've got 2 musicals. Oh my goodness. I went to see Anything Goes with Sutton Foster and it was incredible. I had quite low expectations because I didn't really remember liking the music of Anything Goes and I didn't know anything about the story, but I didn't think I'd like it. I loved the production. I'm not saying I love the story or even the songs, but just the set, the costumes, the singing, the dancing. Oh, it was beautiful. I enjoyed it so much more than I was expecting and my seats were incredible. And I think I got them as rush seats, so I think I only paid £25 for them. I was so happy. And then I got out of the theatre and I think it was a Sunday, so there weren't many other shows on because most Sunday shows are matinees. So I didn't really know, and I'd spent a lot of time beforehand looking where I would be able to get to because Anything Goes plays at the Barbican Theatre, which is quite far away from all the other shows. And most shows on a Sunday, if they did have evening shows, would start a bit earlier. So I'd looked in advance and didn't really find anything that I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely be able to get tickets. But just by chance, I saw someone post something about Pippin on Twitter, I think. And I was really confused because I hadn't realised that that was an option. And again, online I managed to find tickets super cheap and it was actually closer to the Barbican than the West End would be. And I just thought, spur of the moment, let's go. I know Pippin and I like the songs, but I don't love it. And I've tried to read up about the plot, but it's really confusing. So I didn't really know what I was expecting. Again, I had pretty good seats. It was an in the round performance. It was so good. Again, I just loved it. Really, I was very, very pleasantly surprised. So yeah, that was amazing. My next item on the list is food and it's whipped cream. And then the second item on the list is my grandmother's cheese sauce. Don't ask questions. Fashion, we've got 2. And I definitely think I'm missing things here, but I just can't remember what I bought. But I've definitely got a pair of green Simba trousers. They are very comfortable, super comfortable. They're a nice shade of green and they have Simba on them. What more could you ask for? And they were cheap. And since buying them in October, I have worn them so much, almost every weekend and more. It was a very good buy. And then my blue, I say floral, but it's actually lemon dress. I think I've mentioned this one before. I had an audition and I had to sing a song from a legit musical, a song from a pop rock show, and a song in Dutch. And I didn't know what I was going to wear that would suit all 3 of those categories. But this dress was just perfect. And now it's like my go-to audition dress for like things where you have to do more than one thing. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I love it. Then I've got 3 others. I've got EasyJet as an airline. I think that's pretty standard for me. When I fly with EasyJet, I put them in my favorites because I do really like EasyJet. I've got London, the city, because again, when I go to London, it goes on my favorites because I love it. And then I've got Thorpe Park. It's a theme park. And I love theme parks. And we used to go quite often in Holland because there's actually a fair few, but in Australia, not so many. And they're not as good, not anywhere near as good. And for some reason, we've never gone to one in London that I can recall. And my friend mentioned it because I was going to meet up with her and she was like, how do you feel about Thorpe Park? And I was like, I love the sound of that. And I had the best day. It was so much fun. And we were really lucky. The day we went, I think, was like as colleges were going back to school and schools were back at school. So I think the longest time we ever had to wait for a ride was like 20 minutes. Except one ride where something went wrong and we had to wait a bit longer. But like that was it. So we really got the most out of the day because also we were there from open to close. Oh, it was brilliant. I loved it. Anyway, those are my September favourites. I will right now film my October ones, but that is all from me for today. Bye, and maybe I will be able to get all my favourites video up from this year before the end of this year. That's really my hope and my goal. I've got, as of today, 13 days, so just under 2 weeks. Will it happen? The problem isn't filming them. I've got loads of videos on my phone and on my computer, but they need to be edited. I'm not so good at that. My August favourites is unedited 7.5 minutes, and I've been ready to edit it for weeks now, months probably, and I just haven't because it's 7.5 minutes. This one's 9.5 minutes. So I'm not feeling too positive, but we'll see what happens. Bye!